freaking Cosmic Wonder. I thought we'd get at least one day away from you. This Empire magazine's not even gonna drop until tomorrow. There's all these things releasing from this one, man. This article is gonna be like the most insane thing ever.
It's gonna be the end game of articles.
It's talked about so much. Tomorrow there better be like the juiciest stuff in the world in there with the amount of hype around this
picture
one
of Tobey and Andrew
magazine. We got this video today from Warren. Spider-Man No Way Home, new look, and Tobey and Andrew confirmed by article, question mark, that people fail to read and think is a declarative statement. Let's see what's going on here.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, and today we have a brand new look at Spider-Man No Way Home, an awesome look with Doc Ock and Spider-Man. This was released just this morning, not too long ago, and it is by Empire Magazine.
That's
the
a
full
cool shot.
entire article for Spider-Man is coming out tomorrow. Plus, we've had a lot of Spider-Man No Way Home plot leaks, and if you've taken a look at all of them, you might have noticed that all of them that seem to be coming from somewhat legitimate sources all seem to have a common theme, and that common theme is a particular scene involving a death. And the Empire Magazine article has actually been leaked ahead of time, which I'm not going to talk about until tomorrow when it comes out.
Has it really?
They paid to have that exclusive. However, there is one point that I would like to mention in this video. First things first, we have to talk about this amazing photo that was just released. This photo may remind you of Spider-Man 2, as Doc Ock has Spider-Man caught with his robotic tentacles. He's actually only using two tentacles here, one to wrap up his body and the other to hold his head. Now, luckily, Spider-Man has on the Iron Spider suit. However, I'm pretty sure Doc Ock is going to tear that apart. Now, we actually know that Spider-Man is going to have multiple suits during this movie. One of them is going to be a magically enchanted suit. And perhaps one of the reasons that he gets a new upgraded suit is that Doc Ock tears his Iron Spider one apart, which means that Doc Ock and the other villains could actually arrive pretty early on in the movie. The spell is probably going to be done way early into the first act.
If you're implying because Doc Ock tears up his Iron Spider suit and that's why he has to get a magic suit to take on Doc Ock, I know there's other villains in here, but if that is the implication, do I really need to say if I like that or not? 'Cause I'm not a big fan of that idea.
No, I want them to set up a motif where every time he meets Doc Ock, he tears off his costume. He's got to get a new costume.
Like, we saw Tobey take on Doc Ock with his regular costume.
Spandex costume.
I feel like he wouldn't need a special suit to take on Doc Ock, but he does have other villains to deal with, and perhaps I'm just reading too much into the statements here. But yeah, I mean, this shot is so much better than the other shot that they released.
The blurry, like,
and then the car in the behind feels menacing, and yeah, immediately has you going back to like Spider-Man 2, and so watching that definitely was like, wow, that's a beautiful looking image right there.
And you could still turn it into a meme.
Now, this is a sick shot, but check out what is written down below in the right-hand corner. I believe this is coming from director John Watts. It's a quote that says, "Spider-Man No Way Home isn't just a sequel. It's a massive meta multiverse outing in which Peter Parker finds himself fighting iconic villains from past lives. As its creator tells us, this is nothing less than Spider-Man."
That's a big old clue right there.
They're calling this Spider-Man Endgame gives me the chills, but no, they didn't come out and say that Tobey and Andrew are in the film, but to me, this kind of says it.
I 100% agree with you, Warren.
Yes, I agree as well.
It says past lives right there.
All I can see is like one of those Charlie Day, like, you know, big boards of how do we say it without saying it? Let's use past lives, let's use alternate universes, let's use classic legacy. Any terminology we can use to say it without saying it.
They're not even trying at this point.
No, it's going to be good. There's going to be like a whole like Hindu aspect to the movie. Spider-Man is going to get reincarnated. It's going to be crazy.
All we're itching for right now is just 100% confirmation. That's all we're itching for, right? We're just right. It's like you can see the confirmation there, and we are crawling dehydrated towards that finish line. But it's just right there. There's the confirmation.
They literally say it's a meta multiverse outing in which Peter finds himself fighting iconic villains from past lives. How are you going to pull off mentioning past lives if you don't explore those past lives? And obviously our Tom Holland's Peter Parker does not have past lives, but the others do. He's literally talking about Spider-Man's past lives. Tom Holland does not have past lives, but Tobey Maguire does, and Andrew Garfield does as well. There is literally no other meaning to Peter Parker's past lives than Tobey and Andrew, the films that came before him, the past films. To me, this is pretty much all the confirmation that I need. Now we just wait on that second trailer and hope that Sony and Marvel give us a little tiny tease of the other two Spider-Man. But of course, I would not leave you without news about that trailer. This is an interesting story in a recent tweet from the official Twitter account With Great Power, which is a book that is about the story of live-action Spider-Man. One of the writers, Sean O'Connell, tweeted from there talking about the trailer. He said, "A lot of people somehow missed my point. There's a high probability that you will get a second Morbius trailer before you get that anticipated Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes!
Whether you want it or not." Now, this should be taken as a rumor right now, because even Sean himself says there's a high probability. It is not confirmed. However, the marketing has been so weird and different for Spider-Man Far From Home, I would...
No Way Home. I pointed this out to Warren when we were driving to the Eternals premiere.
You did.
I have never heard a movie said incorrectly so many times in people's videos. Warren's not, exclusive to this. There are other people too who are doing Spider-Man videos who say Far From Home instead of No Way Home. Easy to get mixed up. Also, with the Morbius thing, that would be a terrible idea, I think, to release the trailer beforehand. Anytime we are itching for a Spider-Man trailer and then Sony puts out something else, people just get upset.
Yeah.
And that's what the comment boxes are filled up with. And this is coming out before Morbius, so just don't do that. Because
don't make people hate Morbius.
Don't people get mad at Morbius for
you
not
already
being
got
the
to
Spider-Man
convince people
trailer.
to like Morbius in the first place.
The other one is about what some plot leaks are saying. There's a major death scene according to these, and it's with somebody that you are definitely not going to want to see die. However, if this is true, I can kind of see what it's going to be setting up for the future of Spider-Man. Now, of course, these are not confirmed to be true yet, they are just rumors, but in case they are true, I am issuing a spoiler alert. If this does indeed come true, it's a pretty big scene. So many reports and plot leaks posted on Reddit have some things in common, and one scene that they have in common is Aunt May dying. In case this is true, I won't say much about the scene. However, I will say that I could understand why this would happen, because rumor has it that at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange's spell finally works and everybody, and I mean everybody, forgets that Peter is Spider-Man. Now, this may sound extreme, but fans have actually been complaining for a pretty long time now that we haven't seen Spider-Man on his own. He's always had help. He's always had some type of a mentor.
Aunt May is the number one help.
Yes, always. Deus Ex Aunt May.
Upsetting for some people because we want to see Peter on his own, taking on all of these challenges by himself, having to step up. Well, if in the next Spider-Man, May is gone and nobody knows who he is definitely going to get that chance. Seems a bit extreme, but we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe they'll handle it well. I know a lot of this is seeming inspired by One More Day or the follow-up. What is that one called? I forget the title of it.
Moment or something like that.
One Moment in Time or something. But I think though with Aunt May, because she dies in the One More Day comic, however, that's not a beloved comic, and also part of Peter being on his own, a big integral ingredient to that, when he's trying to financially help out with Aunt May too, while he's trying to do school, while he's trying to be Spider-Man, and Aunt May's struggling with the bills, and he's trying to help her out as much as possible. I mean, this is still hot young Aunt May, even though Marissa Tomei is not incredibly young. Let's face it. She is the youngest, hottest
You
Aunt
wouldn't
May
know.
Yeah, you definitely would. Maybe it'll work within the context of it, but I don't think this is what people were getting at when talking about being on his own. It was more about the reliance on suits, tech, mentors in the superhero universe, not so much about that damn Aunt May holding him back from being on his own. Yeah.
The distractions from the world of Spider-Man, of which Aunt May is not. She's an integral part of the world of Spider-Man, yeah.
They didn't come out and say, hey, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in this movie. They do reference the Sam Raimi universe and the Webb universe, stating that the villains come from this universe, and if the villains come from this universe, then we can imagine that some heroes come from that universe as well.
So they're not
Again,
variants.
the full article comes out tomorrow, and I'll be doing a full coverage of that. In the meantime, let me know what you think about this brand new picture of Doc Ock holding Spider-Man in the comments down below, and also let me know what you think about this possible death of Aunt May. Leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like this video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Awesome. Yeah, that was great, man. That was exciting. That was the favorite one we've covered so far this week from you.
Absolutely.
Just got 4 more videos to cover from you this week, and then we're done. All right, Warren, I'm going to shoot you a text right now, but thank you guys. Subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. He's holding down the fort with all these Spider-Man vids. Subscribe to us. Keep a lookout for anything Marvel related that we okay, outro's done.